boxes here. One's for left-handed people, and one's for right-handed people. That is where Ray Terrett, the kiddie fiddler with Jimmy Savile.
She said, Sandra, where's my eggs? Yeah, it's good fun, yeah.
It was good fun?
Yeah.
Does it look like? Right, Sandra's bell ringing again, and then she's gone out for lunch with the bell ringers. Left me alone. Well, not just left me all alone, she left me and Rasha alone, haven't we? We're all alone, Rasha, aren't we? Where's she gone? Left us, Rasha, deserted us. So, I've just got a couple more Christmas cards for Campsite Warden stickers going out to Carla and to Peter. So I'm going to get those in the post shortly. Rasha, I'm going to jump in the car. I need to nip into Timberley Village, so I'm going to post them up in the village. So let's see what today brings, and let's see what Sandra has to say when she comes back for bell ringing. She'll have had a drink in the afternoon at dinner time. You know, that's could be dangerous. Me, there's 2 cars on the electric chargers, but 1, 2, 3 bays not in use. 1 car parked here that's not plugged in. Yeah, the rest of the car park's heaving. Right, let's get these cards posted. Now then, Timberley has got 2 post boxes, famous post boxes. 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Or is it 1 on the right and 1 on the left? And in Frank Sidebottom's world, the reason there's 2 post boxes here, one's for left-handed people and one's for right-handed people. Oh, but you didn't know they had left-handed and right-handed post boxes, did you? Talk about Frank, just got to make sure his outfit's on okay. A lot of traffic on today. Cross over the Pelican Crossing. So everybody's been commenting there's no Christmas lights or Christmas cheer in the village this year. Oh, jump over. And the only thing that's looking Christmassy is Frank. So do you remember the end of November we dressed him up? Anyway, he's looking dapper, isn't he? Alright, good to see Frank looking good. £380 in 1 hour.
Just by the way, commercial people have to pay.
Yeah, alright, well whatever. £380 in 1 hour. Watch this. So, we've got more than half the bin bags are in the little noddy car. We're going to go to the tip. We need to, on the way back from the tip, nip to Holford's, get some engine oil for the noddy car. The engine oil's very low on that. And then we've got 1 more tip run. And that is £380. So there will be 1 more. I need to I'll deal with that separately. Right, let's get down to the tip. Coming down Green Lane in Timperley. So there were the white fences here where you're passing now. Did you know Fred Tolbert, the weatherman, used to live there? And then this shop here, BT Photographic, you see that one there? So that was my business that we started in, I think, 1985. So BT, not many people know this, even locally, stands for BT Photographic. So when we started that business off, the Yellow Pages was a real source of income for people finding your business. So B was at the top of the alphabetical list. And then coming down here in a minute, we've got the Heron Hounds pub. It's a gorgeous pub. Used to be heaving, and they became a Carberry, and yeah, it didn't become a focal point being a hub. Anyway, I'll video that as we're going past it. All boarded up, and it's going to be developed. So here on the right, so this is the Heron Hounds. Look. I mean, you can see. Sorry, Sandra's driving. That used to be a thriving pub with lots of live bands and everything. It was a really busy, even the inside of the windows are boarding up, not the outside. Look at that upstairs. Yeah, it used to be a real thriving pub. It was my local, literally 5-minute walk from the from BT Photographic, and then unfortunately big buildings, big pubs, cost so much money now to heat, to maintain, and all the rest of it. It's really sad, isn't it?
I haven't actually noticed till now that the original sash windows up there, look.
Wood Lane, so this features in many of the local history books. And then we've got another one further down here from where we're going now called the Wheat Sheaf. There used to be an old coaching inn. That's has got planning permission to be developed, so that's gone, and it's the facade has got to stay on part of the planning license. And then we've got another pub, another old coach inn further down Chester Road, the Pelican. Lovely old building, steeped in history. Yeah, and that one's marked for, well, that's closed as well, isn't it? And then just coming down here on the left hand side, again, if you know the area where I am, that's the Old Hall, and another great big pub. And that has managed to reinvent itself a couple of times in the last decade or so, and is still surviving. Sorry, we've also got coming up here now in a moment the Horror House. This house on the corner, this one here, so let Sandra concentrate, she's driving. So this property, if you're local, you'll know why it's called the Horror House. That is where Ray Terrett, the kiddie fiddler with Jimmy Savile, used to live. In here, I had a friend who had a bed sit in that top window there. So that's Ray Terrace old house. And then down here, coming up on the left, is an old building, and it's where I got my very first job. Cheshire Colour Labs used to be in this end building here, where these two black cars are there. And my first year of working was sat in a cellar watching photographic prints coming off a processing machine. Very exciting. Anyway, so we're in Broadheath now. Broadheath again. This is a real gridlock area. So we've got the Navvy pub here on the right. There's a good old Navvy, and then the old Packet. You cannot half whack it to go and have a drink at the Packet. And so when Cheshire Colour Labs moved from that property there, they moved up here. And I'll show you now, there was another little pub called the Railway, which is a listed building, has survived, and then there was another pub at the back called the Cheshire Cheese, and that is yeah, that's no longer here. So if ever you come into Broadheath, all you ever do here is just sit in traffic lights waiting to get onto the retail park. Nightmare, isn't it?
Am I allowed the word edge phrasing? Wow. Hello, how are you all doing?
Good. You're on red traffic lights now, so you're okay, you don't have to concentrate. So to get to Broadheath, where we are now, to the retail park, can take 20-30 minutes from our house. Without this traffic and these traffic lights, it's less than 5-10 minutes. And it's sometimes quicker to go to Stockport.
Just need to go to Northernton if you don't come here.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
To Northernton?
Yeah, it's tip in Northernton's much closer
so
than Stockport.
the retail park. Charleston, you mean? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, so I thought we were talking about the tip.
Yeah, no, not the tip. No, the retail park. Yeah, always gridlock this place, and you get on the retail park and you've had it. And during COVID, the queue for McDonald's was miles down. Do you remember all the queues for McDonald's? You couldn't even get on the retail park because of people who wanted a McDonald's fix. So keep going straight down. So I used to work down there where the retail park is. The railway has survived. And then, do you remember dinner time drinking, like, in the afternoons you used to go drinking? Anyway, this here is the old Cheshire Cheese, so that's yeah, no longer a pub anymore. Right, let's get on to the tip.
By the way, that apparently Sage Derby cheese is making a comeback. I used to like a bit of Sage Derby cheese.
What?
Sage Derby cheese.
That's a very random comment.
It's about the Cheshire cheese.
Oh, okay. Right. Sindland Lane, those that know the area will know exactly where we are. Yeah, this has been resurfaced. End of the year budget, Sandra. We're ready to go into the financial year.
The government released extra money that they were supposed to spend on HS2, if you remember.
That's not been released yet.
Allegedly.
This is local authority money. So all the roadworks are being done at the minute, and every political group are claiming that they got the roads resurfaced. So there's another fairly newish estate called Sindland Brook on our right hand side, and then a new sort of more of a community pub was made called the Bramley Farm, which is just here, and that has done really well. It's got really good value for food. It's got a carvery in there, but during the week in the afternoons it has lots of activities for like the really old people. Yeah, really old people, the over 50s.
Special deals for the oldies, and
yeah, for the over 50s.
I think we have quizzes and things as
Quizzes,
well.
dances, karaoke, and yeah, all sorts of activities. So yeah, that's a Bramley Farm. So it does show that a new build pub can be done, and can survive in tough economic circumstances. Arriving at the tip, and
queue already.
they're queuing to get in. So I can't remember what it is now, but it's AMPR happens here, and you're only allowed to come so many times a month, and so that's why we're doing it a couple of runs in Sandra's car. Yeah.
I'm entirely sure that's still a thing since it changed operator, you know.
No, I think it is, because when you come in, it'll flash up your registration number.
It used to, but I don't remember.
It seems we get questioned to what our rubbish is, apparently. So during the week when I've come, this hasn't happened. Is it a Sunday thing? Is it a new thing? I've got no idea. Let's see what happens. It's like going through Checkpoint Charlie, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure you haven't been to the tip since you came back in November.
Possibly. Alright, let's see what.
Going a lot in the summer.
Let's see what happens here. We'll do this discreetly. You all right? Yeah, just general rubbish.
Number 4.
Number 4. Thank you.
Thanks.
No, number 4. Right, he was just giving the bay numbers.
So they are still
Yeah, so they are still. So we are still. It's AMPR. There's AMPR camera here. Then we're going to go to bay number 4. But one thing that they have started to do here a couple of years ago, if you've got items that are too good to tip, so in other words they're no good to you, so like we put some things on free cycle, there is somebody called renew your pre-loved items. So you can go in here and there's all sorts of things that are resellable that would have gone on the tip. So no, we're going to go and find reusable, recyclable, upcyclable. Bay number 4. This one here, yeah. Do not throw over the fence. Oh. It's a nightmare for parking here. It's always awful to park. Stand back. A lot of water, that's why. Right, that's the noddy car emptied. Tip number 1 done. One more run to do. Right, so there's the tip run. That's the renew. So we're going to nip into
tip run round 1.
Yeah, tip run round 1. Hull frauds. Park the car up for a minute. What time is it now? 12 o'clock. Not doing too bad. It's bedlam here. Always bedlam. The car parking is just so bad.
They made them angled bays, I think, so you can get more in, but no one can park in them.
No, if you come with a trailer, you're goosed. Other weekends, you just can't park here. It's just all bedlam, absolute bedlam. Whew, cardboard. Right, so coming by the Archies, there's lots of business in the Archies here.
Cafe.
So yeah, this cafe it's got quite a good reputation. So you get a lot of people walking. So you've got the Transpennine Trail here, and you've got the canal walk, and there's a bridge over, so you can climb over get over the canal. Right, so we're on to another mini retail park in Broadheath, and so it's going to get some oil. So car loaded up for. Why are you using a wok to fry an egg?
Because it'll keep it more compact.
So once again, I'm here in the kitchen cooking Sandra her food. That she says I never do. She keeps making these claims. You never cook me dinner. And here we are now. Is it week 3, week 4?
I hope we can't see the floor.
No, I hope you can't see the floor. There's washing and all sorts on the floor. So we've got finishing finishing off a packet of chipolata sausages, something like that for dinner, and then tonight we're having pork chops. You're looking forward to another nice pork chop, Sandra, a bit of apple sauce, a bit of English mustard. It's the future.
So, what did you say when you walked in the kitchen? You said, Sandra, where's my eggs?
I know where the eggs are because I bought the eggs.
That's not what I meant.
They're in the big fridge.
No, they're not, 'cause I just brought them in.
Yeah, they were in the big fridge. The eggs too early. We're still air frying. Way too early.
Like, as usual, I'm not a mind reader.
That's why I was cooking the dinner. You just come in and interfered.
I offered to butter the bread. He said yes. Then he said, "Where's my eggs? I've done your eggs."
So your job is buttering the bread, not cooking the eggs. I'd have cooked the eggs when the sausages were ready.
I would have put them on for the right time in the first place.
But I had to stop that to give it a shake.
But you can set the timer right and then just give them a shake halfway through.
I did set the timer right to give them a
not.
shake. Rubbish. So this is the Ultenic dual air fryer. So we have been using this since the product review. Those that watched that product review and commented, again, thank you ever so much. I know product reviews aren't your thing, but it does help us.
To be honest, this was quite a fun one. We were generally both quite impressed with the air fryer as well. It's a good one.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the air fryer. So I did a pork joint the other day, didn't I? In there with crackling, and it was really, I mean, seriously good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
Yeah, and later we might have on camera, but I'm doing some roast potatoes in here, and I'm going to do some pork chops. Anyway, we're going to dive into some sandwiches, but before then.
That was a bit loud.
But before then, I need to give a big thank you. Big thank you. Do you want to say the big thank you to?
Francis Norman, thank you.
No, Francis and Norman.
Oh, Francis. Sorry, it's written Francis Norman. Francis and Norman, thank you.
And Poppy
and Lily are the dogs.
And yeah, because what they've sent to us. Look at this. Look on our big television. Look at that there.
Aren't they sweet?
So, yeah, so thank you for sending that virtual Christmas card. There you go. That's actually on our television. So, unfortunately, Rasha's just more interested in food. She's not paid any attention to it, has she?
She's a bit sausage obsessed.
And what a good old-fashioned name Lily is. I had a friend of the family. So when you were, those of a certain age, when your mum or dad's friends used to call them your auntie or uncle. Even though they weren't your auntie or uncle, you always called them your auntie. So my auntie Lily, who I do believe was my godmother, she was quite eccentric and everything. And yeah, she was a lovely, lovely lady. But yeah, names.
There's a Lily in the Archers.
There is. We should make a confession politically about names, how it used to work.
Oh, demographics.
So this is a true story. So when you were electioneering 10, 15 years or more ago, before you had proper databases like you have now, which I won't go into how elections work with, but basically when somebody comes knocking on your door and you turn around and say, go away, we're never going to vote for you, you're actually helping that political party because you're a definite no. And if you go, I may do, you're a maybe. And anyway, this political data is gathered. But sometimes a certain audience would be targeted for a political campaign. And those in the elder section of society are more likely to vote than those that are younger. So if you were going to send a target letter to people, you needed to find who were the elders. So it used to be done on names, believe it or not. So names that were old-fashioned names was how that database was built.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it like my granddad was a Wilfred. Like, you don't get many Wilfreds these days, do you? And my grandma was a Josephine, but Josephine's a bit more popular again now, I think. But, yeah. So
I remember it was last year, the year before, there was only 14 Neils registered in the country. Other names, Georgina's are gone. Nigel is a very unpopular name. It's virtually not used. Is it Nigel or Niggle? If you're a Nigel, are you a Nigel or a Niggle? Yeah, Malcolm's, Kevin's.
What about Sandra's?
No idea. You need to do some research on that. you remember when you were a pop star, Sandra?
Well, Sandra D.
No, Sandra.
Oh, at school I was called Sandra D because Grease the film was huge at the time.
Did you know there is actually a pop star back in the 80s called Sandra? Did you know that? You're going to say no now, aren't you?
No, if I'm honest.
Really? You're joking?
I'm not joking.
What was your biggest hit, Sandra? What was your biggest hit, Sandra the pop? You don't remember Sandra? Oh my golly! Right, come on, we need to keep going. Sandra, did you know you've got a greatest hits album, Sandra? You're looking like what?
It's not my thing at all.
Sandra, look. Number 1, Innocent Love, Around My Heart, Johnny Wanna Live, and In the Heart of the Night, Little Girl, Who'll Be Together. Look, there's Sandra. You didn't know any of this?
I know, and I'm not.
I'm going to insert an absolutely amazing, fantastic TikTok clip that somebody has done for us. So I've got a tiny TikTok account. I think I've got 104 followers. And somebody with the name of the Lord Jarvo Christ, Mike, contacted me and said, I draw things. Can I draw something for you? So I thought, well, yeah. I said, can you draw a picture of Sandra? He said, you might not like it. I said, she'll like it regardless. And if she doesn't like it, you can blame me. She said, well, she might not like it. I said, no, just do it's like a caricature, isn't it, of Sandra. So he goes under the name on TikTok of Art by Jarvo. That's at Art by Jarvo. And then he created this little masterpiece. I've had to mute or change the original music that was to it. If you find me on TikTok, you'll be able to find it. But Mike, I just cracked up when I saw this. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and I'm really looking forward to getting the copy of it though. So you had a look at it. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah,
it was good fun.
Yeah.
Does it look like you?
I don't know.
I think it looks like you. You look like a little granny in it.
You look properly grumpy, which made me laugh.
I've got a pair of shorts on. It looks like I look really fit and healthy and everything. Anyway, this is our humour. I absolutely love this, and you know, Art by Jarvo. Go and give him a follow on TikTok if you're on there. And thanks ever so much for this wonderful piece of art. Christmas, not long till we stop doing this. You're not even on camera, Sandra.
Do you want this in view or not in
yes,
view?
you can put it on view. So it's cracker time. So Sandra's got the cracker box.
Hello.
Pulled all that. I made that box so it's all festive. Look. So if you can't see the box there, then nobody else can see it. So when you go down by your belly button and you're off camera, it's like that. So we've got one big camera left and some little crackers. You choose which cracker you can have.
You said little. You said big camera instead of big cracker.
You know what I meant.
Losing the plot, Neil. Losing the plot. Right.
Little
cracker. Wrong.
Is it a little camera or a big camera? Little cracker. Right. Let's pull this and we'll get a party hat on, Christmas hat on, and the truth or dare. Sandra, you ready?
At least it went bang this time.
It did go bang. Right. So let's Sandra get the dissect the contents out of here.
So it's your turn to do the dare.
I did it last time.
No, you didn't. I stood on one leg. I stood on one leg for 10 seconds.
I did it outside the Belgian bar. You haven't seen the video yet.
Still your turn.
It's not my turn.
Anyway, Barry did it.
He didn't do it. You weren't even there.
You told me that.
You were inside drinking beer like you said you weren't drinking. I wish they stopped doing green hats. I'm very superstitious about the colour green.
It's not my choice. Right.
Right, come on, tell us a joke. Make us laugh.
Only if you stop being grumpy.
Oh, is there a bulb out? It's seems dark in here.
We're on a timer. It's one for you, Neil.
Great.
Where do sick gnomes go?
Oh, I love it. There's nothing better than a garden. I do like gnomes. There is a gnome story as well. Where did sick garden gnomes go? To the gnomobistal.
A good guess.
The gnome for sick gnomes.
It's a good guess. It's simpler than that.
The sick gnome home.
The elf centre.
What should be? Where do elves go for the?
It's the joke.
Oh, right, that's a silly word search, isn't it? Yeah, I forget that.
It's a Christmassy word search.
Great. We'll put them on the log burner. Right, come on, Sandra. Let's see what the challenge is today.
Your turn to pick, Neil.
My turn to pick. Right,
because you said put it up
high. No, but just like I can't pick because I can't get my hand in. Right, what have I got? What have I got?
What you got, Neil?
I think we better get rid of this one. What are you doing? I'll just pick another one. I didn't pick one out.
Right, what's wrong with this one?
Nothing. Right, it says, who are you the most jealous of?
Oh.
See, it's simple, isn't it? It's Kylie. Because she's better looking than me. Kylie. That's who I'm most jealous of.
I assume he means Minogue.
Who? Kylie Minogue, yeah.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
Kylie and me, we've never met. She's lost. She's got no idea how unlucky it is that she never met me. Because you know what? She could be so lucky. Just make that up. Can you tell? Yeah, Kylie. That's right. Sorry, I'm sorry. And if it was you, who are you the most jealous of?
Well, I don't pick it out. Luckily.
Oh, go on.
I don't
what
have
do
to
you
say.
answer? Dare you?
You don't have to.
Dare you? Tell the truth or I'll dare you. Come on, let's get going. This is all over this vlog. All over. All over.
I think somebody needs a day job, to be honest. But anyway.
Right. We're getting very, very close to Christmas as you're watching this. I hope you're not too stressed and all your Christmas shopping is done and wrapped. All mine is. I've just got a bit of shopping to do on Tuesday and I'm all ready for Christmas. But this will be probably Tuesday before you'll be seeing this.
Well, I've been hunting high and low for one of Neil's presents on my weekend day off and whatever.
Aha.
All I got was...
Aha.
All I got was, why was I so long at the tip?
You went to the tip you out for 3 hours. Aha.
Aha.
Aha. I'll be hunting high and low. We know a song like that, don't we, Sandra?
We do?
You've got no idea the sort of songs that I know.
True.